Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is, unfortunately, it's sad, but it's the last match. Yeah, we got James versus Shady, or Shady versus James. We're watching James' perspective this time around. I think Shady likes to kind of, in his videos, when he shows you guys, just kind of streamlines it, goes a little quick. So I don't know if we're going to be following Shady's. I don't think his are live matches when he's doing it. I might have to check back again. I think in week 1 his were. So I would like to follow one of Shady's at least once, just to kind of see where his mindset is and stuff. But I guess in the end, we do see the team here. We do see James's beautiful face in the top left, and we see a team. That is a whole team. One of the teams of all time, I like to say. So, but before we even start, so I want to get into the match, just kind of like what teams are facing what. So if you watch the actual match, the week preview, we actually had Riley, the host of, or the creator of MausTour. I'll probably put a link down in this description. I didn't put it in the other ones. I put it in the week 3 preview. But go check it out. There's still time to sign up for that tournament. But again, if you click the link, you'll see all the details below. It goes to a great cause and brings awareness to what Rain actually does. I don't want YouTube to hate me, so I can't really talk about Rain on this. But it's a great organization. You should go check it out. And Riley's a great guy and definitely is doing it for a good cause. So go check it out. Go play some awesome Pokemon and join a really, really awesome tournament and for a good cause. So awesome. But that being said, so we've got the matchup here. So Riley built James's team and I built Shady's team. If you want to go check that out again, it's just the week 3 preview on the J Jingles channel. But go check it out. We had a lot of fun when we were doing it. And so Riley actually built the team for this, and I don't see a lot of the exact same thing. I see 5 of the 6, but the Blastoise is there with choice specs. I do believe that this team is built around that Blastoise, it looks like. And Crocodile, I think I see an Assault Vest in behind James's shoulder, but that makes sense. But I'm not sure if there's going to be any phasing moves. So I know that Riley had Roar and he had Dragon Tail and a couple of different things. So we'll see if that's one of the ways. It could be an Imprison set on the Duosion. So that one of my keys to victory for James is stop Trick Room. Stop Trick Room from happening. The Trick Room mode is so strong. Shady does look like he brought a little bit quicker of a mode as well on top of it, which I always think the hybrid is always nice instead of just going hard Trick Room in Draft League. And the terrain. Can you stop his terrain? He doesn't have Wide Guard on the team, but he may have some Terror types, which we do have here. We have Water on Duosion. Crocodile is a Dark type, so it is immune to that Expanding Force. Annihilate is Dark, so there's one there. The Blastoise is Terra Water. It looks like an offensive one with the choice specs. Ninetales is Terra Flying. Hydrapple Psychic to resist that Expanding Force. Very cool. And then on Shady's team, we have Armarouge Grass, Houndoom Grass, Indeedee Female Water, Drifblim Ghost for offense, which makes sense. Ursaluna Fairy, nice defensive Terra, and Orthworm, which is fighting to probably boost up that body press, so maybe an Iron Defense set this week. So keys to Shady's game plan. I think if Shady can ensure the Trick Room goes up, yes, it's the same kind of counter game plan. We all know what it is. You look at the 2 teams. One team definitely wants to set up Trick Room. The other team doesn't want you to set up Trick Room. So whoever is going to win that little battle is going to have a huge advantage. Obviously, it's not a crazy take, but that's I just have to say that going into this match, just so you know, because you might not have been here for the preview. Go check it out because it was so much fun, and we dive into a lot of strategy of what the teams can do. But let me see. So don't enable the Annihilate. So that's the other thing. When the problem with facing an Annihilate, and you see the leftovers on there, this is probably the the bulk up one with the Rage Fist and the Drain Punch. I do think that looks really good. It goes into 3 of his Pokemon and hits the other ones neutrally for the most part. 1, 2, 3 hits the Indeedee neutrally and is resisted by the Armarouge and immune by the Drifblim. But the Rage Fist goes into the others as well. So Drain Punch and Rage Fist hits all of them. So I'm not expecting anything other than that. I don't think you need it. The Ninetales, I'm not sure. The Duosion, we'll see what we get. But yeah, definitely don't enable that Annihilate if you're Shady. Too many hits means too many deaths. So let's see what happens here. And obviously for the 4th time this week, if this is your 4th match watching, I am going to mention our new Discord channel. So go check it out. I got a link in the description again for our Discord channel. Join the conversation. Let's just learn about draft together, get into draft leagues together, and we'll just have a lot of fun in it. So that is a shorter plug into the match. And I'm excited for this one because this week has been incredible so far. Let's see. Let me see. So yeah, it looks like you do have the expanding force on obviously Shady's team. You have the probably the Psychic Seed Driftglim. It looks like it. I know that the Flame Orb, Flame Boost, Flare Boost. I think it's Flare Boost. Does make it really, really strong. So you got to watch out for that. 2 Flash Fire Mons. So I'm not exactly sure. So maybe expect on the he doesn't even have a fire type on this team. I know the Pyro. Not the Pyro, the Pyro Ball, wow. The Cinderace is a very, very good Pokemon, or has been a very good Pokemon for James this week, so I wouldn't actually be surprised now that I think of it, having 2 Flash Fire Pokemon, and based on a couple of the Terra types, we have Terra Water on the Indeedee for redirection. Makes sense, so that actually might come into play, because over-prepping for a Pokemon that's not even there, we saw it with Necra's team this week against that Dondozo, that just did not show up at all, and she had so many moves for specifically that combo, and it was not there. So let's see if that comes into play. Shady needs a win. Shady, I think his playoffs might be on the line here. It's a shorter season, 7 weeks. The season doesn't get any easier going into later season with all the great talent in this league. But yeah, let's see how that Duosion goes. I know that Riley didn't have the Imprison on there, or did he? I don't remember. But we'll go through it at the end. So let's watch the match together. We'll kind of react as we go. Armarouge, Houndoom, Flash Fire, and Flash Fire. Who cares if there's a Cinderace on the other side of the field? And then we have Crocodile, and we have the Ninetales. So Intimidate goes off against 2 special attackers. Let me see. And then we have Blizzard, Aurora Veil, Rain Dance. I'm sorry, Rain Dance? Oh, for the Blastoise. Okay, Blastoise with Choice Specs. That's probably the water spout, right? So I can see him maybe setting up the rain. And then, wow, this is really going to throw him out. Oh, Dragon Tail. Okay, so that makes sense. So that's probably one of his ways. So do you Dragon Tail the Armarouge here? That would make sense. Or do you just go for the KO? I feel like you have to be really careful with that. Oh, there's Sucker Punch. Oh, Weakness Policy. Okay. And Weak Armor. So I was right. Okay, there we go. So I figured it might not have been both, but I wouldn't be surprised if it did. Wow, Sucker Punch, Weakness Policy. So what are you doing here? Is this a Heat Wave? Yeah, there's Heat Wave, hits both. Lives with both because you have the Assault Vest on the Crocodile, and then the Focus Sash on the Ninetales. Burn. No burn. Then there's the Icy Wind, goes off. So now the Crocodile definitely goes before that. Even if he didn't Sucker Punch, he goes before that Houndoom. So obviously he's not going for Trick Room. There's a knockoff, and goodbye Armarouge. Well, that was fun. At least he didn't Terra. So yeah, that did a big chunk of damage. So technically Shady had a better turn than James did. He did more damage. But let's see what happens here. You do have the... I didn't see who James brought in the back. You do have the Sucker Punch to take out that Ninetales. But you do have to watch out for the Aurora Veil. He did go for that Icy Wind. So now that you know he has Sucker Punch, I can see him going for maybe a Rain Dance here to set up the back row. But because Trick Room didn't go up, is this the Indeedee? It could be the Indeedee, and then you set the Trick Room for your Ursaluna later. Yeah, let's see. What's Shady going to do here? He's definitely taking his time. Orthworm. Okay, so Orthworm's actually in a pretty good spot here. Do you just body press that Crocodile here? Because I think Crocodile's in a great spot here. But maybe, yeah, I don't know if you can Dragon Tail here, because I do like phasing the Orthworms. I do like going for Dragon Tail and Roar and things like that, just because they like to set up and stuff like that. But I think that because it's in range of a KO, so I think you just body press that that Crocodile. It is Terra Fire, so it might not pick up. But let's see, did he click Rain Dance on the... I don't know if he clicked Rain Dance on the Ninetales there, because that could be setting up the Choice Specs Blastoise in the back, and this is a great spot to do it. I don't know if there's an Orthworm that survives it. There's a Protect. So he went for the Aurora Veil. Okay, that's good. And did he go for the high horsepower into that Houndoom? Yeah, there it goes. And it goes down. Wow, James is actually just picking things off like crazy right now. So, yeah, I don't know why Orthworm protected there. Like, what were you afraid of? Like, Terra Fire, Terra Blast, maybe? Yeah, Indeedee in the back row. I'm not sure exactly what the game plan is there. Maybe he had expanding force, so he was hoping to get the sucker punch off and then get the +2, then get the Indeedee in, and then just start expanding forcing. I think he was hoping for that +2 heat wave to do more to that crocodile. Let me see. Yeah, I think this is just too far a hill to climb. Yeah, I'm trying to think of an out. Maybe just like follow me Iron Defense, but there's probably special attackers in the back row, and I just don't think there's anything you could do about it. Going for Blizzard. That did a little too much to Earthworm too. And the freeze. Wow, this game's over. If the game wasn't already over, this is big time over. Knock off the Indeedee. There's the Cobra Berry. Nice. Still does a good chunk. Then you just keep Blizzarding again. Blizzard, knock off, and then you just go Light Screen. Okay. Light Screen Indeedee. Okay. Yeah, that freeze is really unfortunate. Just even if he body pressed there, he wouldn't have gone first. And leftovers, so yeah. So you definitely go for the knockoff, and then you... Well, do you just KO the Indeedee here? I think so. Yeah, I think he's hoping for... Obviously, he's hoping for a Thaw, but I think you just go for another Blizzard again. It might pick up the Indeedee. Yeah, you don't want to reveal your Blastoise tech in the back row, so you definitely don't go for a Rain Dance here. When it comes to Draft League, I just don't think you would do that. Icy Wind again. Knock off into the Indeedee just to take it out. Yeah, that makes sense. Helping Hand, hoping he gets the Thaw. Why not? But I don't know what you were helping handing there. Like, I guess you don't get a turn off, so at least it's something. Yeah, he says, I'm feeling pretty good about this. He's just destroying his opponent right now. Wow. Okay. So, the Armourouge with the weakness policy did not work. And it is not Flash Fire, but that's fine. Yeah, unfortunate, he says. And then the leftover. So this is just knockoff to make it a little bit shorter. You could preserve your KDE and get the Ninetales off the field, which it looks like he's going to do. No, he's not going to. He's just going to go for it. Icy Wind, and then the knockoff. Yeah, it's just not going to do a lot. It's an Earthworm, right? But I feel like this is just done next turn anyway. Oh, what's going on? Oh, that was his. I thought that was mine. It was freezing. It's his. That's so jokes. Okay, knockoff goes off. Does a decent chunk. Leftovers is gone. Frozen solid again. Yeah. Being frozen is just... I know there's like a really low chance of being frozen in games. What is it, 10%? But once it happens, it's just so broken. Like, it's just... There's just nothing you can do, right? And then this knockoff probably KOs. I know it has no item now, but we'll have to see. Nope. Yeah. Yeah, he actually thought it was going to pick up there, too. And I was just like, yeah, it's gone. Maybe not. Aurora Veil's gone. Oh, no! Switch out the Ninetales. Icy Wind, yeah. And he picks up the 4-0. Wow, that does really, really good for the kill-death ratio, for sure. Yeah, you defeated Shady. Yeah, I still love that trainer card so much. Yeah, we're just fast-forwarding a little bit. I want to see the Blastoise. I want to see it. Is he gonna... He's just like, he's not gonna let me do it again. Yeah, I feel like if he goes... Well, he went for the knockoff, right? So maybe if you Terra there, but if you Terra, you don't get the weakness policy off. So I think you have to get Trick Room up, dude. You have to get Trick Room up. The Ursaluna is one of the best Pokemon in the history of Draft League. Like, use it, right? Go for it. Do it. Let me see. Yeah, I just don't know why James just doesn't do it again. Maybe he still leads a Crocodile and then goes for like the Duosion to maybe... Because I think Shady does go or should go for the Trick Room lead. But Duosion threatens the Imprison, so maybe leading something that threatens that Imprison user if you're Shady. Drifblim maybe and Indeedee, and that way you have both options. Because like a Helping Hand Shadow Ball does a lot of damage. Duosion might survive it. I know that Drifblim isn't the strongest Pokemon in the world, but what item is that on the Hydrapple? I don't recognize that little icon there. But yeah, there's nothing crazy about James's team. It's just a solid team right there. So let's see how he plays it. And I'm really curious more so of Shady's because like he didn't learn anything about James's team really other than a few moves. He's doing it again. I don't think Houndoom gets U-turn. Does it get U-turn? Because, like, you can go for, like, a U-turn into Arm Rouge, Terra Grass, Weakness Policy into the... But then why? Like, maybe he's just going to do it again, but you can't get the Weakness Policy off. I don't know what he's going to do here. It doesn't get, like, Lava Plume or anything, does it? Yeah, what is happening here? So he's going to go for Terra, so he's not going for the Weakness Policy. Does it get U-turn? I don't think it gets U-turn, like... What is it going to do here? Will-O-Wisp into... Oh, that's a good turn. James said he doesn't mind that. Yeah, does he go for... So there's the knockoff. The Weakness Policy's gone. Weak Armor goes off, which is good. Is he setting Trick Room with his Duosion? Energy Ball goes off. Okay, there goes... it probably won't. Nope. Yeah, maybe without AV he does. And then there's Trick Room. Okay. So, yeah, that was a really good play by James. Seriously. Like, you activate its Weak Armor for it. And now you're probably slower than Houndoom, because I know Crocodile isn't the fastest Pokemon. So, max speed Houndoom is base 95. And Crocodile is like, what? Like... 91, I think? 92? Actually, it is 92. I know too much of this game. This is so stupid. How do I know? But let's see. That burn, I don't think is ideal, because now he doesn't really have any offense on the field. This Duosion having Expanding Force is kind of interesting, because now... I feel like Snarl looks pretty good here, though. Like, you're already burned, right? Oh, so he's got Blastoise in the back, so he's trying to get... Oh, there goes the Houndoom switch in. Is this Indeedee? Earthworm. Okay. Armorous double switch. Okay. It does help in Trick Room. Oh, Indeedee and... So he brought the same 4. It is very rare that someone loses 4-0 and brings the exact same 4 the next game. No adjustment at all. Protect confirmed on the Duosion. Which isn't always the case. Knockoff goes off. The Culver Berry. Okay, we take that. Yeah, double switch is always really hard. If you ever have to double switch, it's not common where it works out for you. Yeah, he's got the Trick Room for the Blastoise, but Earthworm might underspeed it. Expanding Force is going to go off. He's going to do well. Let's see. That still did a decent chunk. It's not a 2-hit KO, but yeah, there goes the Crocodile. I don't think James minded that. Did he reverse Trick Room? He's saying reverse Trick Room. Light Screen, okay. That helps a little bit, but yeah, leftover. So maybe you just protect with the Earthworm here to get your HP back. But yeah, you do have the fire types in the back. I guess you have a grass type in the back. So who comes in here? Is it the Blastoise? I think it's the Blastoise, right? Yeah, why not just go for the Water Spout? I know that you have... I just don't... Hydro Pump can't even really touch... Oh, you have the Hydro Pump as well. Oh, is it the... It's Regenerator, okay. I was going to say, if you had the Super Sweet Syrup or whatever it is, it does lower the evasion of the Pokemon, so you can go for those Hydro Pumps and it wouldn't miss, right? Does he have Fickle Beam on there? I didn't see it. I did see Pollen Puff, so I can see Pollen Puff late game being really good for that Blastoise. You Water Spout, it probably picks up both of them. It is Choice Specs. I would save your Terra if I were James, because like you know that the Terra Grass Energy Ball on the Armor Rouge is in the back. Is he going for the Water Spout? Let me see. Trick Room is being reversed, and then wow, what a good turn for him. Is this the... There's Psychic. Okay, so now your Water Spout does a lot less. Wow, that did a lot. So he went for the Muddy Water. Does he hit the Indeedee? And it hits it. Accuracy drop, maybe? No. And then you go for Trick Room, and the Indeedee went for the Psychic. Yeah, so now you could just keep going for Muddy Waters, and that should do a good chunk to that Earthworm, but I feel like James could just go for Expanding Force and Muddy Water and just don't look back. Is he going for Trick Room again? Yeah, don't waste your Terra, as he said. I feel like Expanding Force was fine here, because Water Spout goes off, KOs both of them, and if he switches in the Armarouge, your Expanding Force just does so much damage. Like, he has no switch-ins for that. So he's probably looking at his end game, but I feel like this is pretty safe. Like, what's hitting your Duosion right now? Yeah, he's wondering if it KOs Armarouge in the back. I don't know. But if you went for the Expanding Force, like, that might have... Because it's not full health, right? You got the knockoff into it. So I think it's, what, 60% left? I feel like Expanding Force might have done it. Yeah, so this is going to... And then you're going for Trick Room. Well, I guess Blastoise setting up for the back row. Yeah, that... He is... There's the Iron Defense, yeah. Is that a problem? He does have special attackers, but Body Press is just going to start hurting, and it has no HP left, right? Let's see. Yeah, that Earthworm, like, it's just not doing anything. I definitely didn't have it on my team when I was building mine for Shady. I didn't think it looked super great in this matchup, but... And it hasn't really done anything. It KO'd a burned Crocodile. I guess you bring in Armarouge here. Like, you can't really bring in the Houndoom. Like, you know he's just using Muddy Water over and over, right? Yeah. Oh, Houndoom comes in. Okay. So now you just go for the Muddy Water and the Expanding Force. Expanding Force. Yeah, it definitely does. He's trying to calc it. I think it does. I just don't know why you wouldn't. You can't Sucker Punch here because you have the Psychic Terrain up. This may be your last turn of Expanding Force with the Psychic Terrain, so this is definitely when you do it. Covers for the switch in as well. I don't think either Pokemon are switching out. It could be Focus Sash, maybe, on the Houndoom, so you take the Muddy Water and then you can KO something back. But even then, oh, he's switching it in. Wow, later. Wow. All right, let's see, because this is the turn. This is the exact interaction I thought he was going to have the previous turn. Yeah, I guess you want the HP, and the Muddy Water goes off, hits it. Expanding Force goes off first. How much does this do? This will do a lot. This is going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, it did a good chunk, and then Muddy Water does not pick up. I know it doesn't have the highest special defense, but yeah, just shy. And there's a leftover ceiling. Yeah, it's just Expanding Force just clears the field, right? I guess you have to watch out for Wide Guard. Yeah, Wide Guard might be a thing on the Armarouge. But I don't know why on a set like that you would have Wide Guard. You just go for it, right? Oh, he wants to switch on the Hydrapple? Yeah, why not, right? I know Riley had like Terra Fairy Terra Blast, I think, on his Duosion. Yeah, just go for the Muddy Water again. I think single target, because you have to cover for the Wide Guard, unfortunately. Yeah, Armarouge at least goes down here. Could protect, but I just don't think, like, I don't think the Earthworm survives at all, right? Like, maybe +2 crit Body Press? I don't know. I think he still has his Terra... No, he has... The Terra Grass is already on the Armarouge, right? Yeah, Shadow Ball goes off, finishes that off, and then single target Muddy Water. Maybe he's hoping for a miss. He's just drawing dead. There's just not a whole lot he can do. This might not have been the squad for this week, right? Might not have been the squad. He should have brought my squad. I should send it to him 3 weeks in the future. Body Press does pick up the Blastoise. And then you have the Hydrapple. So Houndoom and the Earthworm against the Duosion and the Hydrapple. Yeah, and then Hydrapple... Yeah, I just don't think anything's going to KO it. Like, I know Body Press at +2. Hydrapple's really defensively bulky. So Hydrapple... How are you KOing that Houndoom here, though? Wow, if you're Shady, you just target down that Hydrapple big time, right? Wow, hold on a second. You have to Hydro Pump the Earthworm here. Or do you Hydro Pump the Houndoom? Yeah, yeah, you know he has Protect on the Earthworm, so you have to at least respect it. But maybe to break the Sash with the Shadow Ball, potentially, and then Hydro Pump can pick up the next turn. Does he Protect with the Earthworm? I feel like that's the play, right? If you're him. But that Hydrapple is a big problem. But the body press is going to do the most significant damage to it, right? Do you go for Dark Pulse flinches right now? Or is Trick Room still up? I don't remember. I think Trick Room is still up. So Hydrapple goes for the Terra Psychic. Okay. So now you're hoping that you pick up that Houndoom because now Dark Pulse might be problematic, right? Interesting. Who's he going for here? Is this a Hydro Pump? I don't remember if he clicked it. I didn't. Yeah, so he does pick it up. Okay. Oh! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, it does resist the body press. Is this a Dark Pulse? Destiny Bond. Interesting. You know what's funny? I actually had Destiny Bond on the Drift Blim. But I did get... I'm going to give myself some points at the end, right? Because I said Destiny Bond was kind of cheeky, and he brought it on something else. I'm taking the points. Taking the points. Yeah, Riley versus me in this team building on Wednesday when we did our... on the video we released on Wednesday when we did the preview for week 3. Riley built his team, I built mine, and I asked you guys, who do you think had the better team? I don't know if everybody commented. I have to actually go look back. I was replying to them. I don't know if anybody actually commented on that. They commented on just the matchups and things like that, what they thought, which I love to hear. But at the end of this, we're definitely going to go over who was right and who was wrong. And you guys can comment at the end of this one to see who you guys thought was right and wrong. There's the Protect there, but I think you just go for the Houndoom here. Sucker Punch, okay. And then do you... Shadow Ball goes off. Does it pick it up? Nice. Very cool. I think I was just talking too much on that last turn. I thought this game was over like 3 or 4 turns ago. Reflect goes up. Yeah, just off the body press. But it's a resisted body press across the board. I think he just wanted to avoid the Sucker Punch, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah, Sucker Punch. He just noticed that Sucker Punch messed up his Destiny Bond, so it was literally a waste of a turn. He's laughing. Oh my goodness. It happens to everybody, you know? Pop Trick Room. He's just, yeah, James just knows how to close out a game, right? He's just like, yeah, I'm just going to go for Trick Room. Heavy Slam goes off. Doesn't do enough. Hydro Pump goes off. Does this finish it off? I don't... Yeah. All right. So that did pick it up. Yeah, Hydro Pump on Hydro Apple is so interesting. I don't know why. I don't know why they gave it that, but... Wow, so good game for James. So does that mean James is 3-0? No, he was 1-1. I think he lost last week because he won week 1 against Mount. He lost week 2 against Wolf. And then now he's 2-1. So we have a lot of 2-1 teams right now. So yeah, that's the match. So James just kind of had his way, right? I think so it was a 4-0 and a 2-0. So he's a +6 in the kill death ratio. And Shady's season just gets a lot less fun right now because now I think he has to win out the rest of the season, all 4 games to finish it off. And he's got a tough schedule. So let's see how we can do it. But hey, what you guys came here for, you wanted to see the match breakdown and what we compared to what we brought, what we thought they were going to bring and what they did bring. So I'll see you guys just in a second. All right, you know what? So we're going to go through the teams that me and Riley built. Riley built for James, I built for Shady, and we're going to see how close we were, and then we're going to brag about it to each other because we're good friends. So it looks like Riley was right on the Annihilate, right on the Ninetales, right on the Crocodile, wrong on the Furret. Wait, what's that last one? The Hydrapple and the Duosion. So he was 5 for 6. But let me see if I was right on mine. Shady, I brought the Ursaluna, the Indeedee. I had the Armarouge, the Braviary, Scrafty, Drifblim, so I was 4 for 6. So it looks like Riley was right when it came to which Pokemon. But let's get into the sets to see actually who was closer when it came to the sets, just so I can save a little bit of dignity here. So let's do. I said I was going to do Riley's first. So he said it was just going to be a standard Annihilate. We didn't see it. I didn't see the set, so I don't know if he's right there. We know it wasn't the safety goggles, it was leftovers. The Ninetales, he had Focus Sash, but Riley put Covert Cloak. Blizzard was right, and nothing else, so I think Riley's not looking very good right now. The AV was not on the Hydrapple. Giga Drain, Dragon Tail, Earth Power, Fickle Beam. I don't know if any of that was right. We did see Hydro Pump, we saw Reflect. So yeah, so Riley's not looking good here. Furret was wrong. Crocodile, wrong item. Knockoff. High Horsepower, no Protect, and I don't know if he had Close Combat. I think it was Snarl. Not looking good for Riley. And then Trick Room, Expanding Force, Protect. He got that right, and no Terra Blast with the Terra Fairy, but he had the Terra, what was it? Water. So, you know what? He got 5 of the 6 right, but he didn't really get many of the sets right. So, I don't know, man. I think we should give it to me. We'll let you guys decide in the comments. But what did I think that James was, not James, Shady was going to bring? We didn't see the Ursaluna, one of the best Pokemon in Draft League, was not brought, did not hit the field. I think that might have been where it might have gone wrong. I had the Imprison Indeedee. Psychic was right. I didn't see a Follow Me. We saw a Light Screen. We saw a Psychic. Did we see Helping Hand? I don't think so. I don't know. I wouldn't give that one to me either. But so we got 1, 2. And then we had the Expanding Force. We had Heat Wave, not Armor Cannon. It wasn't a Meteor Beam set, and it was a Weakness Policy set. So, and I didn't even get the Fairy type correct. And we didn't even get the ability right. Oh no, this is not going well. No, 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 no. Braviary Hisui did not come. Scrafty did not come. And Drifloon we did not see. But we did see the Destiny Bond, guys. Not on... do I get half marks for that, guys? I don't know. I don't know. I'll let you guys decide down in the below. So who actually won this matchup prediction? Was it me or was it Riley? And again, if you guys have not yet, go sign up for that MausTour tournament for the Rain organization for charity. Go check it out. Sign up, play for a good cause, guys. And go follow Riley on Twitter as well. Once you actually see it, follow the MausTour and just keep up to date on everything MausTour. And also, if you haven't as well, check out the Discord channel that we did to keep the conversation going. We mentioned it on the stream on the weekend. But when you guys see this, hey, it's better late than never. So come join us for more conversation, more draft action in VGC. And I guess I'll see you guys in the preview for week 4. We are done with week 3. I guess that's it. So what a great week, guys. A bunch of great games. If you have not already seen them, go check out all of the matches. Go check out their perspectives. Go check out the recaps that we did, all the reactions, and see how right I was throughout the week. And let's just have fun as the season goes on. I will see you guys next week. Peace.